from the capital city of Montreal. Welcome to Circuit Gilles Villeneuve here in beautiful Montreal, Quebec. It's round number 4 of the 2017 DASCAR Indycar Series Revamp Season 1. I want to welcome in to the desk our temporary co-commentator, filling in for Emmanuel Harnett, who is on vacation, Daniel Voiles.
Hello, guys. Great to be here at Montreal, one of our favorite road course races that we love coming to for the IndyCar Series.
All right, so when we got here for practice, Daniel, we saw some very fast laps. Now it's almost time for race. It's almost time to drop the green flag. What are we going to expect from all of these drivers?
Probably take it easy going into turn 1 because you know how tight the first 2 turns are on this racetrack because, we're racing on the F1 course, so you got to be taking it easy. You don't want to get on the curbs too much going through the chicane, especially the final chicane coming onto the front straightaways you see right here on our picture. Because if you make one mistake there, you're gonna go up and either hit the tire wall or hit the champion's wall, which many F1 drivers have hit that wall, and that's why the champion's wall is always a place you do not want to hit, especially in an Indy car.
Yeah, a champion's wall. You don't win a championship just because you hit that wall. If you pile drive it or pancake it with the side of the car, expect to have a very rough day here at Montreal. Let's get to our points here following round number 3 at Las Vegas, Daniel. Jesse Turner takes over the point lead. Salmon, Kirker, Shepard, Hawkins, Barker, Saucedo, Fisher, Height, and Johnson rounding out your top 10 in the points. A lot of drivers moving up and moving down within the top 10.
Oh, definitely. It really changes the factor. And, this is the first road course race, I believe, of the season, if I'm correct, besides the season opener. But, these drivers, you got to take it easy. I mean, road courses are pretty exciting, but road courses could be the chance that the points could get shaken up heading into next week's race. So expect the unexpected here at Montreal.
Yeah, we're gonna ride a string of back-to-back road courses here, starting at Montreal, going on into our next race next week at Road America, and then setting up the big stage, Daniel, the Indianapolis 500.
And you all know how excited the Indy 500 is. It's the greatest spectacle racing in the world, and winning the 500 is like winning the Daytona 500 or the Monaco Grand Prix of Memorial Day weekend.
It's the crown jewel of the series. A lot of drivers want to win it. They want to kiss those bricks. They want to wear the wreath, drink the milk, and forever be embroiled as a Indy 500 champion of this series. All right, we're gonna take a quick commercial break. We're gonna come back. We'll get to our hot lap, and then we're gonna grid them up right after this.
And welcome back to the DASCAR IndyCar Series as we're getting ready for their race here at Montreal, here at Circuit Gilles Villeneuve in Quebec. And now I'm going to hand it over to Jamie Pittor for the hot lap around Montreal. Jamie?
All right, thank you, Daniel. Hot lap at Montreal. You want to take it easy here in turn number 1. This is a hard braking zone. Left, right, left is what you're going to do here in turn 1. And then all the way here down to the short chute, you'll make a lot of speed until you reach the other hard braking zone right here. I'm calling this the S's, Daniel, because you're going left, right, left, and you're doing about 182 miles an hour. Then you're hard on the brakes once again, making a hard left turn into turn number 5. And then you're going to make your way onto the backstretch here at Montreal. Going underneath the GoDaddy Bridge, You're gonna do speeds on the backstretch in excess of 185 miles an hour, and then you go get on the brakes once again. Hard right-hander as you go off into what I'm calling the bus stop right here, and then the long straightaway into the Dodge Dart hairpin. You gotta brake hard here, or else you're gonna go off into that tire barrier right there at the bottom of the screen, and then you're gonna make your way back to the longest straightaway of this track before you get to the chicane. And if you mess up the chicane here, you're gonna have a rough day. You're gonna hit that champion's wall, just like we talked about in pre-race. Hard on the brakes as you enter the chicane. Let the car coast. Do not run over the ripple strips. Back on the throttle, and here we come back to the line to complete the lap, and that's how you get around Montreal. Back to you, Daniel.
Thank you very much, Jamie Pintor. Now that's how these drivers are going to have to do it throughout the course of this race. So we're going to get ready to take a commercial break. On the other side of the break, we'll grid the drivers, and we'll get you ready for the green flag right after this, as the DASCAR Indycar Series from Montreal continues after a word from our sponsors.
Round number 4 of the 2017 DASCAR Indycar Series is on the air, and welcome back to Circuit Gilles Villeneuve in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. We're north of the border for the first time, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be doing a string of back-to-back road courses starting here at Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. Let's welcome back up here to the broadcast booth, Daniel Boyles, and I'm Jamie Pintor. All right. After pre-race and all the news and notes we covered, these drivers are getting in their final happy hour before we get to the grid. So Daniel, we saw qualifying and we broke the track record.
Yeah, these cars are super fast, and with the drivers breaking the track record, it's not a big surprise by them breaking the track record, but right now in happy hour it's cloudy and the track has a lot more grip, but it could eat up the tires pretty quickly. So we should be in for a very good race here at Circuit Gilles Villeneuve.
All right, some news about Betty Johnson here, Daniel. She moves up 8 positions in the top 10 at this point. She's riding a lot of momentum so far this season, and we're only 4 races in.
Yeah, she's doing a very good job here this season, and we're coming to one of her good moments, which is road courses. This is something she's very good at in her career. And, the road courses are pretty easy. It's a lot easier than an oval. But, running the road course, it gives you a lot of confidence, and you just want to make sure you don't wheel hop and don't lose the brakes, or you're going to plow in that tire wall and your day would be over. So we'll have to see how she will do here during the course of today's race.
Yeah, the trouble spot we have to watch for is that chicane coming back onto the front straightaway. A lot of drivers are going to have to be very careful with their brakes, or their day is going to be ending up in the wall or the tire barrier. All right, it's the Rogers Grand Prix of Canada. It's on DASCAR Sport Network, and we're going to grid them up right after this. Welcome back to Circuit Gilles Villeneuve here in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. It's the Rogers Grand Prix of Canada, and it's on DASCAR Sport Network. To the left of your screen, we have our track telemetry. Let's get to it. It's a 2.710 mile road course, pit road speed 45 miles an hour. 13 total corners here, 2 long straightaway, 2 hairpins, and 4 chicanes here. That's what makes up Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. Let's get to our qualifying Aiden Shepard, Riley Carter, DJ Kirker, Jeff Salmon, Ryan Acosta, Samantha Dominguez, Henry Williams, Will Kirker, Jeff Bright, and Wade Brummer rounding out your top 10. Rounding out the field is Bennett Lethair Irving in last. All right, it's time for our picks presented by Verizon. Daniel, you get first cracks.
I'm going to go with Aiden Shepard. Track position is very key for him. And I think, with him starting on the pole, I think he's going to have a good chance to win this race starting on the pole position.
All right, I'm also going to go with the pole sitter, Aiden Shepard, because 9 times out of 10 on road courses here in DASCAR, the winner has gone on to win the race. So I'm going to go with Aiden Shepard here, winning this race. We have some car audio from our victory racing driver, and that is Betty Johnson.
All right, Betty, good luck, mate. You're starting towards the rear of the field, and let's see how you can do. 10-4, thank you. I'm looking forward to a good race.
Calm voice of the crew chief and the calm voice of the spotters is what's going to bring Betty Johnson up possibly towards the front of this pack before the end of these 12 laps.
Definitely, that's something you got to be careful starting at the rear of the field, because if you get caught up in somebody's incident, that's what happens when you start at the rear of the field.
Yeah, we got to watch out on turn number 1. That was one of the trouble spots we talked about in the pre-race show and before we got our grid set up, so we got to make sure these drivers mind their P's and Q's through turn number 1.
When you're going 2x2, you just got to make sure you just give each other enough room. I mean, 2 wide's not the issue, but 3 wide could be a problem, especially at the start of the race.
Yeah, it's not the 2 wide. It's not the 2 wide. It's the 3 and possibly 4 wide that these drivers can do. But 4 wide on a road course, 10 times out of 10, never works.
Yeah, definitely. And if you try 4 wide here, it's kind of a death sentence. So these drivers got to just mind their P's and Q's in this 12-lap race.
All right, they're on to the long straightaway leading up towards the chicane. Lights are out on the pace car. We're going to go green this time by in the Rogers Grand Prix of Canada here on DASCAR Sport Network. Want to welcome everyone watching here on DASCAR Sport Network and our partner station, NBC and NBC SN.
Oh, yeah. We're looking forward to a good race, so hope you guys sit back, enjoy the race. We're going to have some fun, and I'm glad to say we're going racing.
Yeah, these drivers took a little vacation, but now it's time to get back in action, and here we go. Someone just hit the wall. I'm not sure if that was the pace car or not, but here we go. The field in the hands of Aiden Shepard, and we are going green. North of the border, the Rogers Grand Prix is green.
That was a good start right there, but like I said, let's keep an eye on turn 1 because they almost went 3 wide.
Yeah, they almost went 3. Oh, we got a spinner in the back.
Oh, got problems in the back.
Grayson Acevedo spun it, no caution.
Yeah, glad he got going again. Again, that was probably one of the blue flags that we saw.
Got a yellow.
Yep, we got a yellow. Oh, big wreck.
Grayson Acevedo, Quentin Moore, and green. First caution of the day.
Well, that didn't take long, especially on the opening lap of the race. So, looks like these drivers are racing it back to the yellow flag.
Yep, DASCAR deemed that the track was unsafe, so they threw the full course caution. And Aiden Shepard still out in front.
Yeah, you got to be very careful coming to the hairpin. You don't want to overshoot it. especially when you're racing it back to the yellow.
Aiden Shepard has a calm, clean corner. And here we come.
You knew 3 wide was not going to work, especially at the start of the race, especially going in the first few corners.
Yeah, we talked about it before we took the green flag. 3 wide never works on a road course, and we saw it.
And here's Aiden Shepard. He will take the yellow flag.
First caution of the day. Let's take a look. Alright, Daniel, this was on the start of the race. You see Acevedo back there trying to get back up to speed after getting spun around. But DASCAR deemed that the track was unsafe, and here's why. Randall gets into a couple drivers and then hard hit into the wall there. And wow! Almost upside down goes Alex Randall.
Yeah, that was pretty scary, especially on the opening lap. And then looked like Acevedo plowed in the back. Don't know who he hit.
Not sure who he plowed into, but watch Randall up on 2 wheels. Let's see where Acevedo comes into play.
There he is. Bang!
Wow. I don't think he hit anyone.
Yeah.
We're going to have to take an onboard here with Acevedo.
Yeah, that was kind of close. This should be a good view.
Play it with our NVCSN Super Slow-Mo. See the wreck form, and there's just a car with a room left on driver's right.
Ooh.
Wow.
It wasn't much, but I think he just barely nicked him. Other than that, he's going to be all right.
Not sure where he got the tire damage from, but let's take a look at it one more time. Stop motion it here for a second. Okay, we'll let it play through, and then we'll stop motion it. Let's see where he gets that tire damage from. I think he got it from right here. Oh!
Yep, right there.
Right there. That's what did it for him.
Yep.
Well, it's our first caution. It involves some key drivers in the points, including Timmy Green. He was 14th in the points coming into this race. Let's get back to the restart right after this. Alright, welcome back to the Rogers Grand Prix of Montreal. Quickly, let's get to your top 10. Aiden Shepard, Riley Carter, DJ Kirker, Jeff Salmon, Samantha Dominguez, Ryder DaCosta, Henry Williams, Will Kirker, Chris Dodd, and Jeff Wright, rounding out your top 10 here in the point. Here, not in the point, in the race. Oh, help me. Alright, here we go. Little dust being kicked up following someone who got over the curves there, but here we go. Back to the restart zone. Green flag. Somebody poking the nose before we make it to turn 1.
Yeah, be careful doing that, but let's see how these drivers do now that we're going single file instead of double wide.
Make sure these drivers are making it through okay, and so far they are. They're managing as they go off around here in Montreal. So far, so good. Oh, Dominguez may have pounded the wall back there.
Yeah, it looked like he might have gotten a little bit wide coming off that corner and might have slapped the wall, which can't be good for your car.
No, it can't be good for the suspension or the tire braces on these Delaras here. Move back further in the field here. So far, they're minding their P's and Q's so far back here. Let's go back up front. Got a battle for second.
Yeah, definitely got a battle for second. Oh, now we got a battle for third.
Side by side, Jeff Hammond.
Looks like he will get the preferred line because this corner's a right-hander.
And Riley
And he
Carter
will.
overdrove it, so Salmon will take over third place.
Yeah, Carter definitely probably got on the brakes a little too late in that hairpin. That's probably why he lost that spot, because if you mess up that corner, it's going to kill you on the straightaways, because the straightaway is where it's the fastest part of the track.
Yeah, the straightaway is fast around. Oh, we got a car coming into the pits.
I don't know who that is.
Looks to be unscheduled. Take a look and see what's coming on pit lane.
Survey says
Levi Shones.
I wonder if Shones has probably got in the wall or has some damage on the car.
Not sure. I don't hear anything on. I don't hear anything with the car.
That's a tough break for Levi Shones anyway.
Yeah, Levi Shones nowhere near the front of the point standings, and this is gonna kill him. He's still on pit road.
Yeah.
Field getting into the hairpin, and Levi Shones is down and away.
Looks like he will continue.
Yeah, he will continue, but at least he will stave off being one lap down.
That and taking his car.
Caution's out.
Oh, that yellow might have saved him.
That yellow saved him. Let's see where it is. Okay.
I bet that caution for Levi Shones could have not come at a perfect timing.
Not seeing where the caution came out. I think it had to do with Lynch and Acevedo, but I am not sure. We're gonna have to take another look at that.
Yeah, we will take a look at the replay to see what put us under the yellow for the second time today, as we're, I believe, nearing the halfway mark.
Yeah, we are just about halfway. Let's take a look at our second caution. All right, let's take a look at this. It's gonna be between Anna Lynch and Seth Cole. I do believe Lynch. Oh, that she was clear. Gets off into the grass and that's a violent hit.
Yeah, definitely a violent hit. And this one was what we were scared of. Is Lynch going to hit that tire wall? Survey says no.
Safe. That caution, though, could have not come at a more better time for Levi Shones here. He was about to go one lap down.
Yeah, definitely, I could understand Lynch. I think that was kind of a rookie mistake. I mean, she could have given the 17 of Seth Cole some more room to avoid that incident.
Yeah, that's going to go down as a rookie mistake. Thought she was clear. And nice job of getting on the brakes and missing the tire wall.
Oh, definitely. But, she's got some flat tires. She may have to come in the pit road, because what happens if one of those Firestone tires come apart?
Oh, yeah, that's not going to be good for the parts and pieces on these cars. Aiden Shepard still leads. We're halfway home. Welcome back here to Circuit Gilles Villeneuve, still under the caution here. Let's get to our motorsports calendar here while we're waiting for the one to go. Next week, the DASCAR Indycar Series heads to Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin at Road America for the Sargento Grand Prix of Road America. That race will be on NBC. And then the crown jewel of the season, the Indianapolis 500 telecast presented by Crown Royal. That race will be on NBC. Then we hit the Mile Oval of Kentucky, the Quaker State Indy 300. That will be on DASCAR Sports Network. Back-to-back races on DASCAR Sports Network. We're going to Michigan for the Budweiser Indy 300, also on DASCAR Sports Network. And then the windy road course of Watkins Glen, the Cheez-It Grand Prix of the Glen on NBC. And then Pocono for the Sunoco Indy 300, NBC, and DASCAR Sports Network. Hope you will join us in time for the race. Let's talk about one driver here I want to focus on. Let's see. That would be Betty Johnson, 35th on the racetrack, and holding the 10th and final championship spot. This is gonna hurt her.
Oh, definitely, it's gonna hurt her, and I bet what's gonna be painful for her is that she messed it up during qualifying. So she probably would like to have that lap back, as far as qualifying is concerned. But definitely, it's gonna kill her in points. So.
If I'm not mistaken, she has a little bit of wing damage.
Oh, you are right, Jamie. Looks like I see rear end wing damage. Now, I have no clue how she got that damage from.
I'm not sure. Let's take a listen to her audio to see where she got the wing damage.
Betty, I don't know how you got the wing damage. We're trying to figure out, did you get involved in an incident? I don't know, Mike. I don't know. I think somebody either might have plowed in the back of me or something like that.
Yeah, it looks like someone plowed into the back of her because she wasn't involved in any of our two cautions that we have so far.
Yeah, I'm starting to think, whether or not that happened probably during the start of the race when everybody was checking up or something. But we'll look at a replay to see where that damage came from. Maybe that gives us an answer.
Yeah, we'll take a look at that here in just a moment. Green flag's back out, Aiden Shepard, and here we go, 3 wide.
Boy, that was
almost disaster.
Yeah, definitely. Trying to take it easy going in the corners here.
So far, so good. And we make it through turn 1. Here we go off into turn 2. Yo!
Oh, there we go. There we go. I saw that coming.
Into
I
the
knew.
wall.
Oh, there we go. That's a
Hard
yellow.
hit.
Oh, wow. Somebody got jacked up there. That orange car. Track is blocked. They're gonna have to throw yellow. Track is blocked.
Track is blocked, and it looks like Betty Johnson just missed it.
Talk about a bad day gone worse.
Oh, I don't think they're done wrecking.
Oh, boy.
They're 4 wide.
Now that's a recipe for disaster. Johnson is the corner. Easy there, girl.
Woo. All right, let's see. Is the caution out? Yes, it is. Well, brainless if you don't think the caution's out. The caution is out.
Yeah. And if I'm not mistaken, this could be a one-lap shootout if I'm correct.
It can be. We're going to take the caution with lap 9 of 12 complete and debating on whether or not if the track crew can clean up the mess, we may have a green-white checkered or a one-lap dash to the finish.
Yeah. As here come the leaders, they take the yellow, and they'll slow behind the purple pace car.
Yeah, so we'll take a look at our third caution of the day. Alright, Daniel, let's take a look. They're going to go off into turn number 4. Dakota Kelly trying to make up some track position. And here comes a run on driver's right. And I'm not sure if she got loose. Yo, the car yaws out, makes contact, and around she goes.
Yeah, when you get loose, there's no hope of saving it. And then just as when he hit the wall, there's another car, bang, right there. And then those two cars create nowhere for anybody else to go, and the track is just blocked. I mean, that orange car got jacked up.
Yeah, Kelly Salvador got jacked up pretty hard there.
Yeah,
Let's take a look.
I mean, when you see the track block, I mean, what do you do?
There's not much you can do when the track gets... Wow.
Yeah, that was a wild ride from Salvador.
That is unbelievable. track is blocked. There's nowhere to go. Tough break for 2 of the 3 Pony Motorsports drivers here. Betty Johnson gets on the brakes and misses it, but still have to find out where she got the wing damage from. We'll take a look at that in a further replay, but we're gonna rack them up and try it again right after this. Welcome back to Montreal. The final 2 laps. We're going into overtime for the first time here in the DASCAR Indycar Series. Aiden Shepard, DJ Kirker, Jeff Salmon, Ryan Acosta, Riley Carter, Will Kirker, Chris Dodd, Henry Williams, Samantha Dominguez, and Jeff Wright rounding out your top 10. We have lost connection with Daniel Voiles' mic. We'll try to fix that and get back, and hopefully he'll rejoin us back in the booth here momentarily. But overtime for the first time in the DASCAR Indycar Series. We're going to take the green flag with 2 laps to go. What to expect from this whole pack? Hopefully they can manage, and we can get a checkered flag, and we can get a green flag finish up to the checkered flag. Pace car is going to pull off, and here we go. Not Henry Williams, Aiden Shepard will take the green, and we got 2 laps to determine the winner of the Rogers Grand Prix of Canada. Green flag's up. Here we go. Ooh, defensive line into turn 1. DJ Kirker. And they're jumbling up deep in the pack. Henry Williams, target Chip Ganassi. Trying something to get back inside the top 10. He's in 8th. And here we go. This is where the trouble happened earlier. See if we can have it again. It's not. So far, no. We are good. Oh, loose. Betty Johnson falling back. Riley Quinn is on pit road. And her day is done. Aiden Shepard, on the other hand, trying to get the win. Trying to become our 4th different winner in 4 different races in the 2017 DASCAR Indycar Series. Winless so far in his DASCAR career in Nationwide, but trying to turn that around with a win here in IndyCar. He has DJ Kirker all up behind him, but how long is that run going to last for Kirker? On the long straightaway, heading back towards the bus stop chicane. No yellow as of yet. Here we go. Can't mess up the corner, and he doesn't. So he's going to take the white flag. Somebody got loose back there, but white flag for Aiden Shepard. If the caution waves, the race is over. If we took the white flag, so next flag ends the race. Still have no mic from Daniel Voiles. Working on that, but most likely going to be too little too late for Voiles to have joined us back up here in the booth for the checker flag. Aiden Shepard has Kirker behind him. 0.5 of a second is the lead. Fastest lap is the 6th, nowhere near the front. Kirker all up behind them. Let's check our lap times between the leaders. A 141.951, a 142.258, so Shepard's fastest. Here we go. Hard right-hander. Aiden Shepard, so far so clean. And here we come back into the Dodge Dart hairpin, and Aiden Shepard will have one more obstacle, and that's the chicane. If he messes up, Kirker's going to pounce, and Kirker might win the race. But here we go onto the long straight. Aiden Shepard, in his career in Nationwide, he has 2 wins. In IndyCar, he's winless. But now, as we come out of the chicane, Aiden Shepard will punch a win in the win column north of the border. What a run for Aiden Shepard, led all the laps and wins here at Montreal. That is a big win for Aiden Shepard. He's 4th in the points, so he's going to skyrocket once again to most likely take over the point lead as we head to Road America. Let's take a look at our finishing results. Aiden Shepard takes home the checkered flag. DJ Kirker, Jeff Salmon, Ryan Acosta, Riley Carter, Will Kirker, Henry Williams, Chris Dodd, Jeff Bright, and Hergel Albert Alonso rounding out your top 10. Rounding out our running field is Betty Johnson in 38th. So, as we establish connection back with Daniel Voyles' mic, a pretty mediocre day for Betty Johnson, finishing in 38th.
Yeah, I bet that wasn't the run she was looking for, finishing 38th. That's definitely going to knock her out of the top 10 in points leaving here today.
And the biggest winner, the biggest winner is most likely going to be Aiden Shepard. He gained 10 positions to 4th, so he's most likely going to contend for the point lead as we head to Road America next week. All right, Daniel, we saw a pretty equal race, an equal number of cautions and an equal number of green flag runs. Now we look forward to being back in the States at Road America.
Yeah, Road America with high-speed tracks and high-speed straightaways, and going through Canada corner, it's going to make it an interesting race.
And it's going to be very interesting for our second road course in our back-to-back road courses leading on up to the big race in just a couple of weeks in the Indy 500. Final words before we sign off, Daniel?
Pretty good racing here at Montreal, but yeah, congratulations to Aiden Shepard on winning the race from the pole. He had a pretty good car, and he's the one that deserves to go to victory lane here today.
Yeah, well deserved. Led all the laps and gained maximum points here today. Same can't be said for Betty Johnson, who is standing by with our pit reporter.
With Betty Johnson, who finished 38th. Betty, do you have any words? Just disappointed, just not the day we were hoping for. And, we'll just go to Road America and we'll try to bounce back from there. All right, thanks, Betty. With our winner, Aiden Shepard here. Aiden, congratulations. Definitely good confidence booster. What does this win do for you as far as making that in the points? It was a very good win for us. We stayed out of trouble. All the yellows were playing in my favor. We did a smart job, and in the end, we just stayed out of trouble, and we just took home the victory, and that's what matters the most. Congratulations. Thank you. So congratulations to Aiden Shepard. Back to you, Jamie.
All right, thank you very much. That's going to wrap it up here from Montreal. Congratulations to Aiden Shepard. And that was a pretty chaotic race, if I do say so myself.
Same here. If you imagine this race being chaotic, wait till we go to Road America. That could be even chaotic there.
Well, only time will tell what Road America has in store for us next. All right, for Daniel Voyles, I'm Jimmy Pintor. For Emmanuel Hartnett, who's on vacation. Hopefully he'll make it back in time for the big race, the Indy 500. For all of us here at DASCAR Sport Network and all of our partners streaming the race live on NBC, I'm just lost for words from this race. All right, that's going to wrap it up here from Montreal. Until next time, so long, everybody.